Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Refractor, and today I'm going to be talking about the 4 new towers that were added with the Nightmare update. Now, there definitely are some better than others, and I think that one of them actually should get a buff, and maybe 2 of them should get a nerf, but most of them are extremely good and versatile, and every tower in here is extremely good, so don't hate me in the comments. This is just my opinion, and I'll explain why as well. So the worst tower of the update, by far, is War Machine. War Machine is extremely expensive. You can only place 2 down, I think, with 2 people, maybe 3. You can't place very many. It's the least placed spawner tower in the game. Their price is also the most, maybe besides Refractor, but is extremely expensive. And the main problem with them, and I think this should get a buff, is the spawn timer. Now, I would be fine with making the spawn timer a lot less and maybe taking away some of its firepower, because it does have one of the best abilities in the game with the boss knockback, and I think that's the main purpose of it, is just the boss knockback. I think it's like crazy with it. Other than that, though, it doesn't do much for like ad clearing, because it's never there. As soon as it dies, you have to wait 190 seconds for another one. Now, you can place multiple of these spawn towers, and I'd recommend maybe spacing them out. Also, the last boss and Nightmare will kill them. So I think the only real purpose of this tower as of right now is literally just the boss knockback. It is extremely strong, though. It does 10,000 DPS with like 175,000 HP. And it also has 2 railguns on its back, missiles, and a flamethrower, and a stomp, and a melee. But most of those attacks actually don't count towards the damage counter, so you can't really get a good estimate on how good it really is. But it doesn't really rack up that much damage in general compared to Behemoth Factory, because it just doesn't count a lot of its damage. Plus, it takes too long to spawn in. Now for the top path, it's really this simple. It is underpowered. The top path is decently expensive. It takes way too long to spawn in, and the DPS is just simply not enough. Behemoth completely outclasses top path easily. From here on out, every single tower is going to be extremely broken. I think Shield Tower is the 3rd best on the update. If you put it with Refractor, it's an insane combo. I'll explain why when I get to Refractor. But Shield Tower basically adds a bunch of healing. It's 1,000 healing, the most in the game, for a single tower, even though Medic is still better at healing, but it does do healing with 6,000 shield every like 10 seconds. It is extremely good. Top path is the better of the path in my opinion, but you can combine them together for healing and also a huge shield pool of 50,000 with a decent radius. Now this is, it can get buffed by DJ, which means you can get larger range, and I'm pretty sure it also decreased costs. So you can basically just cover more area with DJ. It's really nice. This tower is insane. In Nightmare, it protects everything. I mean, stuff could still die, don't get me wrong, but it will save you so much money in the long run, and it's the cheapest of all the towers for crystals. I would recommend this tower 100%, especially with Refractor. The top path of Refractor is insane. So basically the top path of Refractor has chain ability, but this isn't even the best path. It has 1800 DPS with chain, and also it has really good range, just really good stats all around. And this can be buffed by DJ to even higher DPS. I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it was 2400 top path. And you can also use DJ to get more range and also reduce the cost. Bottom path is absolutely insane, especially paired with Shield Tower. So it does 26,000 DPS with DJ ability, and in base with just DJ it is 23,000, which is absolutely insane. It isn't a full uptime, but that's just still insane. The base is about 6,000 DPS with a DJ, but without DJ, you can see the stats here. It's still insane. Like, this tower is absolutely insane, and the only problem with this tower is when I first bought it, I didn't have Shield Tower, so it was kind of struggling to like stay alive because some bosses have just one-shot attacks, and it was just hard to keep alive, and you'd lose so much money every time it died. And now that you have Shield Tower in the game, you can protect it from basically every single boss except for 2. There's like 2 bosses in Nightmare that can kill it. And even then, it doesn't kill them all. So you could just have enough money to just keep replacing them, because you don't lose any in the beginning of the game. Or pretty much ever. They rarely die with Shield Tower, which means that these 2 combined are insane. So Shield Tower, gives it healing, gives it a huge shield, and you can't lose money on the tower because it doesn't die. It's just insane. Like, the DPS is crazy. You can place like 6 to like 8. 6, I think, in duo. It is crazy. I would recommend this tower 100%. But there is one more tower that is even better than this crazy tower. 26,000 DPS with an ability. There's something better. This is the best tower in the update and pretty much in the game. So for top path, it is extremely expensive. It is $550,000, but you get a huge health pool, and also it has a damage reduction on it. So when it runs into something, it basically has more HP. The range on the tower as well is quite huge. As you can see, I'm comparing it to the other path. It is a huge range though, nonetheless, for top path, with a decent DPS. Now bottom path is really what is crazy. You always want to go bottom path. It does 6,875 DPS with 17,500 HP every 95 seconds. And on top of that, it spawns a level 3 Behemoth with 10,000 HP and 1,250 DPS every 80. So it spawns 2. And on top of that, they also have damage reduction, so they even have more HP than it says. And their range is literally hitting most of the maps, bro. It is absolutely insane what these can do. They put so much damage down, and since you can place 4, the map is always filled with them. They're honestly they're the best tower in the game. Like they actually might be the best tower in the game. Like they might be better than XWM. They might be better than Golden Jug. Like they're absolutely insane. This tower is broken. Like I said, I think people are calling for nerfs. I might be wrong, but they do like 20k a shot. Like it's something retarded. And especially if you go into like an extremely long map, you just fill the entire map up and it will take forever for you to die in infinite mode. Or if you take it into nightmare, it does extremely well. I saw a strategy from a well-known YouTuber, I forgot his name, but he's always posted in the Discord of him actually using a three tower strat, and Behemoth was in it because it's just so strong. And he was saying like it's probably going to get nerfed, so just enjoy it while it lasts. Because this tower is extremely strong. I would recommend this. And it's not even that expensive too. It's only 8k crystals, which is one of the cheaper options in the update. I think it's the second cheapest. Compared to Refractor at like 15k and then War Machine at what, 16,000 crystals. This tower is absolutely insane. I recommend it. Both paths are insane, but bottom path is just... It's just crazy. Here's a quick little summary. So basically, we have the 4th tower, which is War Machine. The War Machine should see a decrease in maybe some of its DPS to spawn a lot more often. I think that'd make the tower feel a lot more impactful, because I only feel like it's doing something crazy when it's punching the boss back. Hopefully it just gets like some buffs though, and it will just be better. Third of all, you have Shield Tower. With Refractor, it's just an insane combo. It just keeps it alive. It just keeps everything alive. It's really good. It can also do a lot of healing, and just the shield is just insane. Second of all, you have Refractor, insane DPS, the highest DPS tower in the game. It is absolutely insane, but it is just very, very expensive, costing well over $1 million. So make sure to bring DJ with it, and it will just... And Shield Tower, and it'll be crazy. And then, of course, you have Behemoth Factory. Insane range, insane DPS. The cost isn't too crazy on it. It's kind of what you'd expect. It's like 500k. Overall, really, 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 really good on both paths. I would recommend that tower for sure.